Hello, my name is Wahyu Damas and I'm from class Victor 544. And today I'm going to discuss about subject-verb agreement. What is subject-verb agreement? Subject-verb agreement simply means the subject and a verb must agree in a number. And there is a couple example of subject-verb agreement, such as, and here are some examples. There's 5 examples in this picture. The first one is my dog always growls at the postal carrier. The subject is my dog and the verb is growls. We are agreed that the dog is always growls at the postal carrier. And on the second example, basketballs roll across the floor. The subject, of course, is a basketballs. Because there is more than one ball, then you should put an S as a plural. And the verb is roll. Why does the roll doesn't need an S? Because the basketballs already get the S because of a plural. And also on the third example, that I don't understand the assignment. And it's always the same like the fourth and the fifth. These clothes, because there is more than one clothes, and Peter, because there is only one subject. And sometimes in subject-verb agreement you would see a compound sentence. A compound sentence is using a compound subjects. Compound subjects means two subjects in the same sentence. And as you can see, there's 3 examples of the compound sentence in a subject agreement form, which is sugar and flour are needed for the recipe. There's 2 subjects, which is sugar and flour, and the verb is are needed. The agreement is both of the sugar and flour are needed for the recipe. And on the second example, is neither my dad nor my brothers know how to ski. The subject is my dad and my brothers. And as you can see, my dad is only one subject, but on the word my brothers means there is more than one brothers. And on the third example, pepperoni and cheese are great on pizza. And it's are same with the first example. And also in some cases you will find singular indefinite pronouns in subject-verb agreement. What is singular indefinite pronouns means? That means every subject would get one trophy. As you can see on the first example, each gets a trophy for playing. Even each means there is more than one subject, but the subject itself only will get one trophy. And on this second example, somebody will pay for this. The word somebody only related to one person, because the complement is only for this, not for this, which means it's only for one object. And for the third example, anybody is more fun than you. The word anybody is related to one person because it's more fun than you. And there is also a plural indefinite pronouns. That means the subject could be more than one, and they could get more than one object. For the example, both are qualified for the job. The complement on this sentence are job, and the subject are both. What is both? Of course, the both are people or the employee. And on the second example, there's many went to the beach and got sunburned. The word many itself means there's more than one subject. They went to the beach and got sunburned. And for the third example, Few know what it really takes to get ahead. A few means there's more than one subject that are know what it really takes to get ahead. And also, in some cases, you'll find a mid-sentence phrase or clause in a subject-verb agreement. What is mid-sentence phrase or clause? As you can see, there's a sentence or a phrase in the middle of a sentence, which is a theory of a physics ascertains that a body in motion stays in motion. The word that a body in motion is a phrase or a clause that are put between a sentence or in the middle of a sentence. It's also like a second example. A virus in all the company's computer is a real threat to security. You can just type a virus in a computer is a real threat to security, but there's a mid-sentence phrase which is a virus, which is the company computers in all the company's computers. And also, you could find a collective nouns. What is collective nouns? Collective nouns is a word that are count as one, even when the subject is more than one. For some example, the committee meets here every Thursday. The committee itself, it was made by more than one people, but they count as one. And for the second example, the crowd is getting angry. The crowd itself is actually more than one person, but there is count as one because of the word crowd. And for the last example, the jury has finally reached a decision. The jury itself is actually more than one person, but this count as a one subject. And that's all the aspect that you need to learn about subject-verb agreement. Thank you for watching this video. Goodbye and stay safe.